Hey guys, it's Skippy. Today we're going to be diving into days 3 through 7 of Stardew Valley Expanded. I have some of the worst luck here. If you enjoy watching me suffer, please like this video and subscribe. This time I decided to do a voiceover approach to the video about a quarter way through day 3, which is why I don't start on the farm, which you'll see here in just a sec. Enjoy! I started my day by following Claire to Joja Mart after our riveting encounter by the bus stop, where she perfectly exemplified millennialism. I got an unexpected cutscene where she's falling asleep, standing up, after literally arriving at work seconds prior. I startled her awake. She apologizes. And then I proceed to decide whether to buy potatoes, beans, or a combination of both. I look up some prices and stuff online, and I eventually decide to go with beans. I end up spending every single coin available on the potatoes. I decide to talk to her one more time, with the plethora of potatoes in my backpack weighing me down. She tells me not to tell Morris that she was sleeping, which I completely understand because you never want to be caught sleeping on the job, especially with a guy like him. I go back to my farm to plant my bountiful amounts of potatoes, using a ton of energy to do this. I run out of water. What a surprise. Oh, and on day 3, I got this owl statue. Never got that so early in the game. Weird, but cool. Nice decoration. Definitely. I find Olivia in the square later that day, and we have what I would consider a baby cutscene, where she asks me about my previous life as a Joja's employee. She trades stocks for 15 hours a week and lives a lavish lifestyle in her mansion, which we've all seen because I go there a lot. The moment she calls me sweetie, I lose all thinking capability because I am a simp. Find Andy on the bridge, going to Joja. He ignores me. Maybe he's related to Shane. I fish, and I fish well, gaining a decent amount of fishes in the process. Penny gives me a simplified version of why she doesn't like her life, and that's relatable. I collect a few items on the beach, meaning one, and then I head to see Sophia, who never seems to feel good and lives suspiciously alone in her huge house. I can't wait to see what comes from that story, because seriously, this girl never goes anywhere, never does anything, she doesn't talk to anyone, and if you try to move past these boxes in the back corner, it's like, no, there's boxes in the way, and I'm like, okay. I sell my stuff and go to bed, making 180 gold. Not bad, but not good either. Day 5. I rouse from my beauty sleep to find Marnie already at my doorstep at 6 a.m. like the psychopaths these villagers are. I take the cat and name it Mara after my real cat. Hello Mara, I will forget to water you 90% of the time, but only in game. I pull up all my parsnips and I water my crops. Again. Then I head into town. Sam wants a Joja Cola, which is odd because he works there. I find a geode in the garbage. Yes! And I find a Joja Cola! Amazing. The day's gonna be great, right? Nope. I wait forever for Sam's house to open up, staring into his windows. I get inside, and he's still asleep. Okay, sure. So I leave to do my other errands. I crack open my geode, and I get a decent gem. So I decide to put it into the museum, along with the other goods I found after finding out that it isn't really worth that much. I talked to this man for nearly a decade about things much older than him or I, and then I finally deposit my findings. Head back to Sam's, knowing full well he'll be up and around, only to find him still in his room. I leave, completely devastated, so upset. The only place to release my anger properly is up in the mines. I head there, enjoy a cutscene with Marlin that I cut from the video because we've all seen it, and if I'm being honest, my sword from Cindersap Force is way better than the one he gives me. Sorry, dude. I start mining, only to find today really is not my day. I cannot find the ladder for what seems like a lot of energy wasted. I find it and defeat my first slime. Then I hit a slime level. Lucky me! And I kill more slimes. Thank God for my super sword. Continue to descend, finding a few things here and there, and surprisingly make it to level 10 to get my new kicks. I head back to the guild and talk to the dude, but he doesn't have much to say, and his stuff is too expensive, and I really don't want it anyway, and I contemplate on why I even came in here. I collect a few more things on my way home, even though my pack is full. and I'll get the rest tomorrow. I try to figure out how to take a screenshot by pressing a million different wrong buttons, and eventually I figure it out like the dummy I am. I still had to Google where the screenshot actually went. I sell my stuff, which isn't a lot, because I kept most of it. Check out my tasks, including the stupid one still ongoing with Sam. And I go to bed. I hit farming level 1, woohoo! And I make a decent pull of 1,700 coins, thanks to the parsnips, mostly. Day 6. Clint is now at my door, because he somehow figured out I went mining, really odd man, and gives me the blueprints to a furnace. Good thing, I guess, but he really just wants my future business, that snake. I water my crops, again, and then forage around for weeds that I actually had in my chest that I could have used. I make a scarecrow, and I collect the money from doing so. It ends up scaring 4 crows away anyway, so definitely worth it. Mayor Lewis pulls me into a community center cutscene that I skip. I really don't want to watch it for 5 minutes. I've seen it. We've all seen it. I don't want to see it again. Head back to Sam's to find he isn't inside. Great. At least he's reachable, because he's gotta be outside somewhere. He's up by the river, and I give him his precious, godforsaken cola for 75G. Eat that, you slime. Clint's cracking open my single geode from yesterday, and I received 3 stone. Worst 25G spent ever. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Victor is out and about, which is rare, because he's a shy and doorsy lad. We talk, and I love how it says he doesn't want to chat anymore, because that's so relatable. Wish I could have a pop-up that tells that to people when they try to continue talking to me, long after my attention has been displaced by something else. I find these 2 love bugs hanging out, and I appreciate the modders for making the love interests / rivals actually hang out more to make more sense. We end up seeing this later with Leah and Elliot down by the beach or somewhere down around there, and I comment on it in a different day. I go back to the mines, starting at level 11, find my first worm thing and get an earth crystal, which I'm super happy about. Essential to my endeavor of mayonnaise making. Soon, I find rubber boots, but they're worse than my own. I then find another pair of rubber boots on the next level, but discard them because they're not really worth the money. What, 1 gold? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're 100 gold. Maybe I should have kept them. Oh well. After spending an eternity blowing up an entire level with bombs and my pickaxe, I cannot find the way down, and I give up, with nearly 0 energy. I make the mistake of being nice and talking to Robin, who ironically says that talking to everyone in town is exhausting because I accidentally swung my pickaxe at her, over-exhausting my energy. Had this been vanilla, I had been dead, so I'm really grateful for that, I guess. I walk all the way home at a snail's pace, bleary-eyed, barely even conscious, in the growing darkness around me of the forest. It's slow, it's painful, there's scary noises, and most importantly, I am bored. It's taking forever. I pick up that horseradish I ignored the day before and continue on my way. I finally make it to my bin and sell my measly amount of items. I create my furnace, and I start brewing up some bars for the tasks. Place the rest of my stuff away in the chest, and wait for my bar. Forever. Waiting. Eventually comes, and I crawl into bed, barely alive. I hit level 1 combat, which is great, and then I make a whopping 50G all day. Yay. Woohoo. Let's go. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you want to see in the future from me. Check out these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.